Good evening to you all. Welcome to the grand finale of MindProbe 2021 on screen. The previous weekend saw the Quiz Club of Ananda College embark on a journey to find the quizzing masterminds of the nation. After a heated first round of competition among 84 teams, the top 20 teams competed in the second round with high hopes of steering their teams towards the grand finale. Two teams stood out of the rest and earned themselves their well-deserved spots in today's finals. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our finalists, Royal College Colombo and Maliyadeva College Kurunegala. To start off today's proceedings, let me invite the president of the Quiz Club of Ananda College, Thithiesha Mahabaduge, to welcome the gathering.
Good evening, everyone. Dear Principal Sir, Deputy Principal Sirs, distinguished invitees, teachers in charge of the Quiz Club, Quiz Master Mr. Deran Hewavitharane, teachers in charge of the participant schools, the members of the finalist teams of Royal College Colombo and Maliyadeva College Kurunegala, past members of the Quiz Club, parents, well-wishers, and all of you who are joining with us through Facebook live stream. As the president of Ananda College Quiz Club, it is indeed my pleasure to welcome you all for the sequel of the first ever online global inter-school team quiz competition in Sri Lanka, MindProbe 2021 on screen. First and foremost, I welcome the principal of Ananda College, Mr. S.M. Kirthiratna, though he is not present here. And also my heartfelt welcome goes to the deputy principal of Ananda College, Mr. Randika Perera, who is joining with us today. I take this moment to welcome the teachers in charge of the Quiz Club, Mr. Damitra Kudaligama, Mr. Kamal Karunaratna, Mrs. Jeevani Shivanti, Mrs. Sandhya Madagammana, Mrs. Lakmini Alvis, and the teacher in charge for the primary section, Mrs. Malani Ranasingharaj. And my heartfelt welcome goes to the Quiz Master of MindProbe 2021, Mr. Deran Hewavitharane. I warmly welcome the members of the two finalist teams, Royal College and Maliyadeva College, to the final of MindProbe 2021 on screen. Next, I welcome the past and present board members of Ananda College Quiz Club and all others who helped us to organize this glamorous event. I would fail in my duties if I do not welcome the parents, sponsors, and well-wishers who is connecting with us today. I'm thrilled to welcome all the viewers who are joining with us through Facebook live stream. At last but not least, I would like to welcome the members of the Quiz Club of Ananda College and my colleagues. On the 25th of September, we successfully concluded the qualification round of MindProbe 2021 with 84 teams representing 52 schools, making this the largest inter-school team quiz competition organized by a school in Sri Lanka. And on the 26th of September, we conducted the second round of MindProbe 2021. For the finals, we have the top two teams from the second round, Royal College Colombo and Maliyadeva College Kurunegala. So without further ado, let's move on to the proceedings of the finals. Thank you. May the blessings of Mother Ananda be with you all, and may the best team win.
Thank you, Thithiesha. We are honored to have with us here today the Deputy Principal of Ananda College, Mr. Randika Perera. Sir, it is with great pleasure that we invite you to address the gathering. Oh, sir.
සියලු දෙනාට සුබ සන්ධ්‍යාවක් වේවා. අමින්ද්‍ර කුඩලිගම ගුරු පියාණන් ඇතුළු සියලුම ගුරු මෑණිවරුන්ට පියවරුන්ගෙන් අවසරයි. ඒ වගේම අද අවසාන මහ තරගයට සහභාගී වන කුරුණෑගල මලියදේව විද්‍යාලයේ ආදරණීය පුතාලගෙන්ද ඒ වගේම දැනුම් මිනිම සංගමේ සියලුම ආදරණීය ආනන්ද තුතනුවරුන්ගෙන් අවසරයි. ඒ වගේම මෙම කාර්යය සහ ජාත්‍යන්තර සම්බන්ධ වෙන සියලුම ආදරණීය දුල පුතාලගෙන්ද අවසරයි. පසුගිය සතියේදී මට සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න ලැබුණා. මම තහගෙන හිටියා පාසල් 54කින් කණ්ඩායම් 84කට අධික ප්‍රමාණයක් මේ වගේ කොවිඩ් වසංගතයේ කාලයේදී සම්බන්ධ වීමම පුතේ ආනන්ද විද්‍යාලයේ දැනුම් මිනුම සංගමයේ ලැබූ විශාල ජයග්‍රහණයක් හැටියට තමයි මම දකින්නේ. මොකද මේ කාලයේදී ඕනෑම කෙනෙකුට මේ වගේ කාර්යයක් කිරීම ඉතාම අපහසු කාර්යයක්. ඒ වගේම වැඩක් මේ වගේ කාර්යයක් නොකර සිටීමට ඕනෑ තරම් අපිට හේතු පාට කියන්නත් තියෙන අවස්ථාව. ඒකින්ද මම මුලින්ම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා අපේ ආනන්ද පුතාලගේ මේ කාර්යයට. මොකද දහසක් කරදර බාධක තියාගෙන ඔයගොල්ලෝ මාර්ගගත ක්‍රමයේ ඔස්සේ හෝ මේ වර්ෂයේ සහ ගිය වර්ෂයේදී මේ කාර්යය ඉතාමත් සාර්ථකව සිද්ධ කරා. ඒ වගේම තමයි ආනන්ද විද්‍යාලයේ තියෙන සංගම් 75කට අධික සංඛ්‍යාවකින් පාසලට වැඩිම ප්‍රමාණයේ කීර්තියක් ලබා දෙන සංගම් කීපයකින් ප්‍රමුඛතම සංගමය තමයි ආනන්ද විද්‍යාලයේ දැනුම් මිනුම සමාජය. ඒ වගේම මේ කාර්යයේදී ආනන්ද විද්‍යාලයේ ආචාර්ය මණ්ඩලයෙන් ලැබෙන සහායත් මම ඉතාම අගය කොට සලකනවා. මේ වගේ දුෂ්කර වකවානුවක වුවත් කුඩලිගම මැතිතුමා ඇතුළු මේ සියලුම ගුරු මහත්ම මහත්මීන් මේ කාර්යයට දක්වපු සහයෝගය ගැන මගේ අවංක භක්ති ප්‍රණාමය පුද කරන්න මම කැමතියි. ඒ වගේම මම සුබ පතනවා පාසල් දෙකටම. මොකද ඉතා විශාල තරඟකාරීත්වකින් පසුව අවසන් මහා තරඟයට පැමිණ සිටින ඔබ කණ්ඩායම් දෙකෙන් අද වඩාත්ම හොඳට පිළිතුරු දෙන කණ්ඩායම තමයි අපේ මහබදුගේ පුතා කිව්වා වගේ ජයග්‍රහණය කරන්නේ. නමුත් ඔබලා දැනටමත් ජයග්‍රහණය කර අවසానයි. මොකද මේ වගේ කාර්යයකට සම්බන්ධ වෙලා අවසාන මහා තරඟයකට පැමිණීමම ඉතා විශාල ජයග්‍රහණයක් හැටියට තමයි මම සලකන්නේ. ඒ වගේම අවසාන මහා තරඟයට සහභාගී වෙන්න බැරි වුණා. අනිත් සියලුම පාසලුත් ජයග්‍රහණය කරනවා. මොකද මේ වගේ කාලයක අපේ දූ දරුවන් නිවසටම කොටු වෙලා ඉන්න වෙලාවක මේ වගේ තමන්ගේ දැනුම සම්බන්ධයෙන් උර ගන්න පුළුවන් අවස්ථාවක් ලබා ගත්තට හින්දත් ඕගොල්ලොත් ජයග්‍රාහකයෝ හැටියට තමයි මම සලකන්නේ. ඒ වගේම මම නැවතත් සුබ පතනවා මේ වගේ කාර්යයන් දැනුම මිනුම සංගමයට තවදුරටත් වඩාත් සාර්ථකව කරගන්න ධෛර්ය හා ශක්තිය ලැබෙන්න වගේම අනිකුත් පාසල්වල දුව දරුවන්ටත් මම ආරාධනා කරනවා මේ මග යමින්ම තවත් වැඩිපුර මේ වගේ අවස්ථාවන් සංවිධානය කරමින් ලංකාවේ දැනුම මිනුම ක්ෂේත්‍රය ඉහළටම ඔසවා තබන්න කියන එක. මම වැඩිදුරටත් කතා කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ මේ කාර්යය හා සම්බන්ධ වූ නම් නොකියු යම් කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් ඒ සියලු දෙනාටම මගේ අවංක භක්ති ආදරය ප්‍රකාශ කරමින් මම මගේ වචන ස්වල්පය අවසන් කරනවා. බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතියි.
Thank you, sir. We are minutes away from commencing the finals of Mindprobe 2021 on screen. Let us now welcome the finalists who will battle it out to be crowned as the quizzing masterminds of the nation. From Royal College, we have Somindu De Silva as their captain, Isara Dahanayaka, Sanuka Nanayakara, and Virula Liyanake. From Maliyadeva College, Kurunagala, we have Lochitha Hera as their captain, Haritha Ratnayaka, Malindu Pathirana, and Chelaka Atapathu. We are wishing all of you the best of luck for today's finals. Dear quizzers, join me in welcoming the quiz master for Mindprobe 2021, Mr. Deran Hewavitharane. Having served as a secretary of the Quiz Club of Ananda College for the years 2001-2002, he is now a well-known quizmaster in the quizzing arena. Quizmaster, the floor is yours.
Thanks for the welcome, Januda. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome both teams once again on behalf of the Quiz Club of Ananda College. So As I was saying, big congratulations to Royal College and Mahabaduge College. You guys have done really well to beat the rest of the teams twice and to have emerged top 2 among the top 20 teams and to have reserved a place in the finals today. Now, as you guys know, you've been briefed about the rules and regulations of the contest, but just for the benefit of the people who are watching and listening in through Facebook and through other various forms of media, the quiz will be conducted in 3 rounds. So in each of the rounds, each of the contestants will have a specific question being directed at them, and they'll have 10 seconds to answer each of those questions. In one attempt, the correct answer will earn 10 points. I shall brief you about the subtle changes in rounds 2 and 3 when we move on to that phase of the contest, but I think we are good to start with round 1. Now, since Royal College topped the previous form of the quiz, or previous phase of the quiz, I should say, we've asked them whether they'd want to answer the questions first or whether they'd like to invite Mahabaduge College to have the first go, and they've chosen the latter. So the first question will be directed at Hewavitharane from Mahabaduge College. I shall wish both teams the best of luck once again, and may the best team win. Before I begin the quiz, I think I should appreciate the efforts of the rest of the colleagues who helped me in compiling the questions, even despite the busy schedules. So my sincere thanks to Lakshita Lukugalapatti, Isira Samarasekara and Tarindu Prasad, who were previous quiz team members, and as well as committee and board members of the quiz club of Ananda College in the early 2000s to the mid 2000s. So without further ado, I think we are good to start off. We shall begin with Hewavitharane from Mahabaduge College. Just checking with the organizers whether we are producing a close-up or am I good to go?
We are good to go.
Nice. So you should see the countdown appearing on the screen as well. Or that's for all contestants. So the countdown shall begin the moment that I've finished finished mentioning or stating the question.
Give me a second.
Go on.
Every participant must turn on their cameras. Everyone. And please make sure that your hands are also visible to the camera.
Thanks for the cooperation, guys.
So,
okay, as I was saying, the countdown shall begin the moment that I have stopped finishing reading the question. So from that point onwards, you will have 10 seconds each to answer each of the questions. Good to go?
yes, sir.
Yes, awesome. So I shall start with Hewavitharane from Mahabaduge College. So the first question of the first round. So the question is, the Olympic flag consisting of 5 overlapping rings with different colors was designed by Perera. In which Olympics was the current Olympic flag hoisted for the first time?
Pass.
All right, so in this round, the question is not going to go to the other contestants or the opposing team, so you won't get any points there, Mahabaduge College. I'm afraid the correct answer is 1920 Antwerp. May I please request the other contestants to keep themselves on mute so that we don't hear any background noise or we don't have any disruptions as such. Thanks. Now the parallel question goes to the first contestant of Royal College, Sanuka. Nanakara, there you are. Your question is, So women participated in the 1900 Summer Olympics in Paris for the first time. Which year's Summer Olympics saw women from all countries participating for the first time? That is not the correct answer. The correct answer is 2012 London. I'd like to take this opportunity to just remind the contestants that since no marks are going to be deducted, just have a go, have a guess. Who knows, you might be right. Right, we move on to the next set of questions. Now, I move on to Malindu from Mahadeva College. Next couple of questions will be based on images. So if the committee could load the relevant picture up, I could ask the question. Malindu, hope you can see that clear enough.
Yes, I can see it.
Nice. So the question is, name this Danish chemist who in 1909 introduced the pH scale, a convenient way of expressing acidity with the negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentration.
Rontagen?
I'm afraid that's not the right answer. The correct answer is Sorensen. Next question, question number 4 of the first round goes to Royal College. So Isara, this is your question. And it's based on this image. Name the Swedish chemist who identified and named thorium after the Norse god of thunder. Time's up. Unfortunately, the correct answer is Jacob Berzelius. Okay. The 5th question of the first round goes to the captain of Mahadeva College, Lochita. Your question, Lochita, is the World Test Championship final was played between New Zealand and India in Southampton during June this year and saw the Kiwis emerging as the inaugural winners of the title. Name the player of the match of the World Test Championship final.
Johnson.
Sorry, I can't accept that. It's Kyle Jamieson. Right. 6th question. So the parallel question goes to Royal College. Apologies, I'm hearing a background noise. If the rest of you can go on mute. Thanks. Right. So this question goes to Somidu, the captain of Royal College. Your question is, in the same test match, only 2 batsmen went past the score of 50. One was the New Zealand captain, Kane Williamson. Name the other New Zealand batsman who also scored a 50 in the World Test Championship final.
Tom Latham.
Afraid that's not the correct answer. It's Devon Conway. Okay, we've come to the last set of questions of the first round. Hopefully we'll get some scores up. This question goes to Chelaka from Mahadeva College. So first awarded in 1979, this is an award for a living architect for his built work. This is often referred to as the Nobel Prize of Architecture. Can you name this prize? Time's up. It's the Pritzker Prize. Last question of the first round goes to Royal College, Virula. Your question is, this prize was first awarded in 1980 to honor those working on practical and exemplary solutions to the most urgent challenges facing the world today. What is this prize often referred to as the Alternative Nobel Prize? Come again, Virula. Sorry, that wasn't clear.
Blue Earth Award.
No, it's the Right Livelihood Award. So that concludes the first round. I don't think we'll need to go to the scorers because the scorers were disturbed. If they could confirm, both teams haven't scored.
Yeah, they haven't scored.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get some points up on the board on the second and the third rounds. Thithiesha, we good to go?
Yes, Sai, and a kind reminder, you all have to keep your hands visible to the camera, like at all times. Not only when you're answering the questions.
Appreciate that, guys. I know it sounds a bit odd, but just following the rules. So rounds 2 and 3, as you guys have been briefed, those two are slightly different to round 1. We shall direct a question at you, identical to round 1. So to each of you contestants, beg your pardon. If you do answer correctly, you get 10 points. Again, for incorrect answers, we don't deduct points. But in case if you manage to give the incorrect answer, or if your time lapses, the question goes to a different contestant from the same school. One of you could raise your hand. If more than one of you raise hand from a specific school, the committee will be in the lookout to check who put the hand up first, and that person gets the opportunity to go first. So 5 seconds in that occasion, 1 attempt. The correct answer shall earn 5 points. Again, no marks will be deducted for incorrect answers. If your 5 seconds lapse, or if you do give an incorrect answer, the question goes to the opposing team. And within 5 seconds, one person could raise their hand through Zoom's click raise hand option. And that person, if the person gives the correct answer, earns 5 points. We clear to start? Okay, I'll take that as a yes.
Yes.
Starting with Haritha from Mahideva College once again. Name the Norwegian athlete who established a new world record of 45.94 seconds in the men's 400-meter hurdles event in the recently concluded Tokyo Summer Olympics in 2021.
Erling Rodenberg.
That's not the correct answer, I'm afraid. Anybody else from Mahideva College?
Washolt.
Come again?
Washolt.
Sorry, I can't accept that. It's Volume. So Carson Volume. So no marks once again. Now, I think in that occasion, a couple of people raised their hands. So I'd like to ask you to refrain from giving the answer until I check with the organizers as to who raised their hands first, if that's all right. Right. So this question goes to Sanuka from Royal College. So your question is, karate, skateboarding, 3x3 basketball, sport climbing, and which other sporting event was introduced for the first time in the recently concluded Tokyo Summer Olympics?
Surfing.
Surfing it is. So Royal College gets 10 points. That's a good start. Hopefully we can keep the momentum going. This question goes to Mahabaduge College, and the contestant is Malidu. What subatomic particle discovered in 1956 has no charge and very little mass and is part of a family of particles called leptons?
Neutron.
Sorry, the correct answer is new. Apologies for that. That's not the correct answer. I'm going to ask someone else from Mahabaduge College to answer that.
Neutrophil.
Organizers, who's the person we should be checking with?
MCKA4. Chelaka tapat.
Neutrophil.
Okay, Chelaka. No, that's not the correct answer either. The question goes to Royal College.
RCCB4. Virula.
Virula,
Quarks.
beg your pardon?
Quarks.
No, that's not the correct answer either. We are looking for neutrinos. So we move on to contestant 2 from Royal College, Isara. What is the name of hard protein found in hair and nails, which derives its name from a Greek word for horn?
Keratin.
It is keratin, so 10 points to Royal College there. Right, so the next couple of questions of the second round, they are based on a set of images, and we shall have a look at this image, which relates to question 5. So the question goes to Captain of Mahabaduge College, Lochita. The dodo is an extinct flightless bird that was endemic to an island in the Indian Ocean and was last seen in 1681. On which island was this bird observed?
Madagascar.
That's not the correct answers. Anyone else from Mahabaduge College? Chelaka, you want to go?
Murusi Island.
I'll accept that. Mauritius. Yes. So 5 points to Mahabaduge College there. Next question goes to Somidu, so the captain of Royal College, and it's based on this image. So Quokka, or Quokka, is a small macropod about the size of a domestic cat. Like the others in the macropod family, they are considered as nocturnal animals. To which country are they endemic to?
New Zealand.
Quokka. No, that's not the correct answer. The question goes to someone from Royal College. Sanuka, you want to go?
Australia.
Correct answer is Australia. So Royal College gets 5 points. We've come to the last set of questions of the second round. This one goes to Chelaka.
Yeah.
Your question is, King Elara was a Chola king from South India who ruled a part of Sri Lanka from 205 to 161 BC until King Duttugamaru defeated him. In 205 BC, Elara mounted an invasion on the kingdom of Anuradhapura, establishing himself as the sole ruler of the Rajarata. Name the king who was defeated by Elara before crowning himself.
King Asela.
Sorry, come again.
King Asela.
Yes, that's the correct answer. So Mahabaduge College gets 10 points there. Last question of the second round goes to Virula from Royal College. Your question, Virula, is, according to the Mahabamsa, the first recorded invasion in the history of Sri Lanka was managed by two horse dealers from South India named Sena and Guttiga. Subsequently, they went on to rule the country for 22 years. Name the Sinhalese king they defeated.
Upatissa.
Did you say Upatissa?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's not the correct answer, Virula. The question goes to Royal College. Anyone else? Isara?
Yasalalakadis.
Yasalalakadisa isn't the correct answer. Question goes to Mahabaduge College.
Lochita.
Losi.
Lochita, you are muted.
Suba.
Your time lapse. Do you have an answer? No, it's Suratissa is the answer we're looking for. So yes, close, but not exactly the answer we're looking at. Okay, that concludes the second round. Now, because we had some questions being answered, we've got some points on the board. I shall go back to Januda for the scores.
Yes, thank you, Aye. So for the scores, we have 25 points for Royal College and 15 points for Mahabaduge College. Good luck for the next and the final round.
Okay, we are about to start the final round of 2021 Mind Probe Grand Finale. So once again, the same rules as round 2. You give the correct answer, 10 points in 10 seconds, 1 attempt. If you do provide the incorrect answer or your time lapses, someone else from your team can answer. 5 seconds, 1 attempt, 5 points for the correct answer. And failing which, the question goes to the opposing team. Again, inside 5 seconds for the correct answer in 1 attempt, we award 5 points. As I was saying previously, no points will be deducted at any stage of this round either. Both scores good to start. It's a close enough gap. Yes, it's a close enough gap, even if Mahabaduge wants to come back. So good luck to both teams. And on the other side, if Royal wants to extend the lead, here's the opportunity. So the first couple of questions of the third round are based on images. If we could load up the first image, please. Okay, this question goes to Haritha from Mahabaduge College. Name the well-known Sri Lankan zoologist who proposed scientific names for several species, including those for Sri Lankan rhinoceros, Sri Lankan elephant, and the famous Balangoda Manave. I'm afraid the time lapsed. I'm going to go to Chelaka.
Kotagama, Mr. Sarat Kotagama.
Did you say Sarat Kotagama?
Yeah.
That's not the correct answer. Chelaka, the question goes to Royal College if someone wants to snatch that. Virula?
Amit Munindradasa.
That's not the correct answer either. The correct answer is Edward Piris Daraniyagala. Right, the parallel question goes to Royal College, Sanuka. This is based on this gentleman. Name the Sri Lankan British astronomer and astrobiologist whose research interests included interstellar medium and inframed astronomy. In 1974, he, along with Fred Hoyle, proposed the hypothesis that the dust in interstellar space was largely organic, which was proven correct later.
Veerasekara.
Sorry, that's not the correct answer, Sanuka. Anyone from Royal College? Virula, once again.
Vikramasinghe.
I'll accept that, Professor Chandra Vikramasinghe. So 5 points to Royal College. So the usual rules when it comes to names apply, as you guys know. I think I got that based on the answers you gave. So if you are not sure about the first name, try the last name. If the last name is unique, chances are that we'll accept the last name, as you saw in this case. The next set of questions of the final round. So I go to Malindu Athirana from Maliyadeva College. Malindu, your question is, World Rugby is the governing body of rugby union. Established in 1886, which city has the headquarters of World Rugby located? So we are looking for the headquarters of World Rugby.
Wellington.
It's not the correct answer, and the time has lapsed. Go to Chelaka.
Dublin.
Dublin's the correct answer, so Maliyadeva College gets 5 points. Right. Question number 4 of round 3. This one goes to Isara. Badminton World Federation is the governing body for badminton. Established in 1934, Established in 1934, in which city are the headquarters of BWF or the Badminton World Federation located?
Jakarta.
Jakarta is not the correct answer. I'm going to need the organizing committee to help me with
Sanuka. Sanuka.
Sanuka, your turn.
Kuala Lumpur.
Kuala Lumpur is the correct answer, so Royal College gets 5 points. Right. Coming to question number 5. This goes to Lochita, the captain of Maliyadeva College. As of July 2021, with a total of 58, which country has the most number of UNESCO World Heritage Sites?
Italy.
Italy it is. So 10 points to Maliyadeva College there. Parallel question goes to Somidu, the captain of Royal College. With an estimated population of almost 2 million, this city is the most populous city of non-capital cities in Europe. It is also the second most populous city in Germany. Name this city.
Hamburg.
Hamburg is the correct answer. So 10 points to Royal College. Coming to the last set of questions. So this one goes to Chelaka from Maliyadeva College. These 2 questions are based on images. So if the organizing committee can put that up. Hope you guys can see this image. So it's based on this lady. Name the Australian female cricketer who was the first in the women's game to achieve the double of 2,000 runs and 100 wickets in one-day internationals. She was inducted to the ICC Hall of Fame in 2020.
Hog,
Sorry, come again.
Flint, Flint,
No, sorry. Someone else from Malidev. Malidu Patirana.
Lisa Whittaker.
Sorry, that's not the correct answer. Sorry, Malidu, I'll give you another opportunity. Come again. What was the name you said?
Lisa Whittaker.
No, sorry. The question goes to Royal College. Anyone? Sorry, I'm not seeing someone's hand being raised. Time's up. The answer is Lisa Stalekar. Yeah, once again, so close, but I just didn't hear the right surname, so apologies, I can't accept that. Last question of Mind Probe Grand Finale 2021, and that's going to Virula from Royal College. Name the Sri Lankan cricketer who announced her retirement after the Women's T20 World Cup in March 2020, having played a total of 81 T20 internationals to go with her 118 one-day internationals. She is the
Shashikala
only...
Sirivardhana.
That's the correct answer. So 10 points to Royal College. That concludes the grand finale of Mind Probe 2021. All 3 rounds are completed. Over to the organizing committee. Give us a couple of moments for us to get the numbers correct, the total points that is. You guys can relax your hands. The quiz is over. Thithiesha, do we go to Januda or?
Yes,
requesting everyone to bear with us for a few moments, just getting some videos arranged and as well as the final scores. Thanks.
That was an amazing round of competitions for both the teams of Royal College and Mahadeva College. I'm pretty sure all those who tuned in learned a lot from today's quiz. We have finally arrived at the moment we've all been waiting for. 3 days of competition, and it all comes down to this one moment. We will now know the third place of MindProbe 2021 on screen. The third place goes to Nalanda College Team A. The two best teams of this year's contest battle it out on the online stage to win the MindProbe 2021 title. It's now time to find out who has claimed the honor of getting crowned as the quizzing masterminds of the nation. Who do you think won? It's now time to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of MindProbe 2021 on screen. The winner is Royal College Team B. Our heartiest congratulations to the winners. The second place of MindProbe 2021, the first runner-up, goes to Mahadeva College Kurunegala Team A. Congratulations. Congratulations to all those who received places in this year's edition of MindProbe. We wish you all the best for your future in the quizzing arena. I now invite Joint Secretary of Ananda College Quiz Club, Chamod Sathsara, to deliver the vote of thanks.
The principal, deputy principals and assistant principals, teachers in charge of the quiz club, quiz master for the day, past board members, the members of the finalist team, Royal College Colombo and Mahadeva College Kurunegala, sponsors, members of the quiz club, my fellow board members. It is an absolute pleasure to be the one to deliver the vote of thanks at the final of biggest online inter-school team quiz competition in Sri Lanka, MindProbe 2021 on screen. First off, I express my heartfelt gratitude to our principal, Mr. S.M. Kirthirana, who, although not present today, dedicated his valuable time and effort to make this event a success. And I also express my sincere thanks to our deputy principal, Mr. Randika Perera, for his valuable contribution and guidance. Next, we are grateful to our teacher in charge for their words of encouragement and guidance in all our efforts to make this event a success. Dear sir, madam, your guidance always encourage us. My heartfelt thanks goes to the Quizmaster of MindProbe 2021, Mr. Deran Hewavitharane, for his support throughout the event. And also my thanks goes to Mr. Lakshita Lokugalappatti, Mr. Isira Samarasekara, and Mr. Taridu Prasad for the help to make the questions of the second round. My special thanks goes to Mr. Mandapa Panditage, Mr. Darshata Gamage, Mr. Deran Indrajit, Mr. Kavindra Patirage, Mr. Manujit Vaduge, Mr. Enuka Sinivardana, Mr. Satira Dina Patirana, Mr. Supun Tilakaratna, Mr. Gavin Sena Ratna, and Mr. Nimuthu Sirivardana for their unstinted support by preparing the questions of the qualification round. My heartfelt thanks goes to the immediate past president and the immediate past vice president, Isala Article Ayya and Chamuthu Edirisooriya Ayya for their support to make this event a success. My profound thanks also goes to Mr. Dushyanta Mahabaduge and Mr. AJ Manameldura for their huge support in making this event a success. And I also thanks our past board members for their valuable support and dedication in organizing and commencing this competition. I owe a special gratitude to contents from all participant schools for accepting our invitation. Your presence is an outright honor for us. I hope this was an unforgettable and significant experience for all of you. I thank the broadcasting unit for their support in making this occasion a success. I must mention my deep sense of appreciation for the members of the quiz club for their support for the occasion. Further, I am thankful for Mr. Sajan Ratnayaka, Pasandu Yahampat, and Janiru Semita for providing graphics for the event. Last but not least, I thank all my fellow board members who worked extremely hard, days and days in making the occasion a resounding success. And also, it's a great honor for us to organize the biggest online inter-school team quiz competition in Sri Lanka with 84 teams. Once again, I thank all who supported us in various ways to make this event a success, and I apologize everyone if there were any technical issues during the event. Thank you. May the blessings of Mother Ananda be with you all.
Thank you, Chamod. Thank you for joining with us for MindProbe 2021 on screen. We hope you enjoyed the quiz as much as we did. Signing off, I'm your host, Januda Perera. May the blessings of Mother Ananda be with you.